Hi everyone, it's Michele Strom again, teaching you more about permanent makeup and how to use your device. Today we're going to learn all about speed and your hand speed when whip shading and knowing should you be at a 5.0 voltage or should you go up higher. All of this is based on your hand speed and how fast you whip shade and also the voltage. So stick around and learn some helpful tips on how to use your machine. This is a great video for beginners to learn how to use their device and define what their hand speed should be to match the voltage with the machine. But you want your hand speed to be the same each time. The voltage is what's going to change. And what you're going to see are the dots on your latex will respond differently with the different speeds. So at 5.0, so a speed of 5, if I am just looking at the size of these dots and how far apart they are, you can see how much saturation you will actually get on your client's skin. So now I'm going to move up to 5.2. And you can see the dots are just a little bit closer together than they were at 5.0. I have a very fast whipping hand when I whip shade, so being a little higher in speed would make sense for me. But you can see the density is just a little bit different. So now we'll go to 5.4. And you can see a little bit closer together, especially compared to that 5.0. Now we'll go to 5.6. And this one to me kind of looks like stripes or lines. To me, that's when your dots are blending together. And depending on the amount of saturation you're looking for, this looks a little stripy versus somewhere in here. So the lower speed is definitely a little bit better for my hand, but I will go up to 5.8. And you can see the saturation there. And then 6.0. And you can just hear the machine is faster. It's going in and out of the latex faster. I'm trying not to speed up my hand. I'm trying to keep it the same speed, and that's the 6.0. But I do believe the natural way that I whip shade, somewhere between a 5.2 and a 5.4 is best for my hand speed. So we'll split the difference. We'll do a 5.3 and see how we like that. Here's a 5.3, and I'm only whipping towards me, so you can see what that line looks like. That, again, that's the machine needle going in and out as you're bringing that needle cartridge backwards. So if we went higher again, if we went to 6, these dots should be closer together, and you can see that, closer together. But we typically wouldn't be whip shading with just a single swipe. We would be doing shorter swipes back and forth. And again, this is a little fast for my hand. But if I wanted to speed up my hand, I definitely could. And you can see how much more saturated that is versus 5.0. We decided 5.3 for me was good, so we're gonna try that. With just a little shorter swipe. This is a little back and forth swipe. Build that saturation. And so for me, this feels like a really good kind of saturation addition. So it comes out soft and airy and natural. For me, this would be too far apart if I was doing it just super slow like that. But you kind of get the idea of the motion. It shouldn't be like putting it in the skin and pulling it back. It's not that. It's whipping it across the latex. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, subscribe, and share this video with a fellow artist that could use this help.